When flying in tight, secluded areas, returning your drone safely can feel like the biggest challenge. That's where the DJI Air 3S Smart Return Home function comes into play. Let's do this. Hello and welcome once again to the channel. So we've been having some pretty nice weather here in the UK this last couple of weeks with very little rain. And that's where Drone Companion, the latest all-round app for drone flyers, comes in handy. I've been using this app for a few weeks now, and I must admit it's got you covered if you want to know the weather, the airspace. There's an ND filter calculator, a huge knowledge database full of facts, and you can tailor it to your own drone too. There will be a link down in the description if you're interested. So with the nice weather, I've been able to take the drones out more often, especially as we've been away on holiday, as you saw in the last video. So on with today's video, and it's all about the smart return to home on the Air 3S. Now I've been flying this drone now for a couple of months, and this is one of the tests I've been meaning to do for a while. This feature had me hooked from the start. It's so intelligent, it completely blew me away. Now, I must admit, I'm sure you've seen many videos on this when it first came out, but I just had to put it to the test. So how does it actually work? As soon as the Air 3S takes off, it begins creating a detailed flight map. Every movement that you make recorded, including altitude, direction, and position relative to the home point. This means the Air 3S isn't just remembering your home point location, it's learning the exact route you took to get there. Guiding the system is the drone's onboard LiDAR and 360 degrees all-round obstacle avoidance. Constantly scanning the environment in 360 degrees, as I've just said, it provides precise depth information to detect obstacles in real time and in areas where there's limited GPS availability. When you activate Smart Return Home, it doesn't just fly in a straight line. Instead, it intelligently retraces the safe path it mapped during the flight, avoiding obstacles along the way. Using the LiDAR sensor, it dynamically adjusts altitude and trajectory, ensuring it can maneuver through the same environment it navigated before, even if the area is fully enclosed or crowded with obstacles. With Smart Return to Home, the Air 3S gives you the confidence to explore hidden and challenging locations. Know it can always find its way back safely and precisely. So let's have a look exactly how it did. So we're out here today, or this evening should I say. I'm going to attempt one of the Smart Return to Home features on the Air 3S. Now I've seen a lot of videos when this was first released and I was quite impressed, but I thought I'd just had to come out and try it myself. So I'll show you the setup. You can see just here, we're just under a bridge, and I'll show you where the Air 3S is. I forgot my landing pad, but it's actually sat on a tarmac square under the bridge, so we'll get some idea of its location when it comes back. Right, okay, let's get this bird up in the air.
Take off. Home point updated.
You can actually do this without having to wait for your satellites, but I didn't want to risk that, and I'm not going to take it out too far just to do this return to home test. Just fly a little bit further. 500 feet should do us. Okay, right, I'm using the latest smart controller. More about that in another video. Okay, let's hit the return to home.
Return to home.
And we'll see what happens. Just going to move this tripod out of the way. As you can see, that green line is working. I'm dropping down.
Complex environment ahead. Continuously monitor environment during RTH.
Down she comes. It's going to monitor itself through the bridge. And we'll see exactly what happens. Now I think that's pretty spot on. I really do. That's very, very close. One of the things you have to remember is on the return to home, it did flash up that warning. And if you click cancel, it stops everything. You just have to click the return to home to make it carry on working. I think that's quite successful. Right, we'll summarise it back in the studio. So in summary, that's pretty spectacular. I've never seen anything like it with my own eyes, let's put it that way. I think DJI really got this right, and I hope they continue to bring this feature to later drones in the future, because this is one hell of a drone. One other point I did read is that you need at least 1.5 to 1.8 meter opening for the drone to get through. So there are a few limitations that you have to bear in mind. If you're attempting a small gap, the obstacle avoidance will stop it going through. So this smart function will work flawlessly so long as you don't update the home point as well. That's another point you need to remember. Also remember, you need to tell it to continue. As you saw on that clip, as it gets closer, it notices the complex environment. So you just basically have to tap that return to home when that message pops up. But don't worry, I had my finger on the pause button firmly just in case anything went wrong. Well, it certainly was entertaining and fun trying it out. Is this something that I would use regularly? Well, probably not. But it's nice to know it's there if you're in an environment where there's lots of overhanging trees and you're struggling to take off. You can literally fly out and then move up. So there we go, just a short video this week. Let me know in the comments if you have the Air 3S. I'd be interested to know. It's probably the best drone that I've actually used and own at this present. I know this feature is available on the Mavic 4 Pro, but some of the testing that I've seen on the videos, this beats it hands down. So like I say, let me know if you've got that Air 3S and whether you've tried out that feature as well. It'd be interesting to hear your guys' opinions. So there we go, that wraps the video up. Hope you found it useful and informative as always. If you have, don't forget, give us the old thumbs up. And if you're new around here, why don't you consider subscribing, dinging the dong and all the rest of it that goes with it. I'm sure you know me by now. And you might like to watch those couple of videos I've chosen for you over there. And if you do, I shall see you over here. Don't forget, there's a link in the description for Drone Companion if you fancy having a look. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.